Alright everyone, we're gonna sit and jaw a spell about today's current events, of course. Yes, we're gonna jaw about the news. American Airlines craft, unfortunately over DC, crashed into a military copter. It looks like there's no survivors, unfortunately. Link in the description. I haven't archived this one. Here's just a little bit of a prediction. The Trump administration will be blamed for this. Oh my God, transport has become so much more unsafe after, 10 days of a Trump presidency. And Sean Duffy, the current transport secretary, will probably get blamed too. Again, this is an administration that hasn't really had time to implement its full reform policies. But I'm assuming that I'm going to see stuff about this from the legacy media. I'm using the New York Post here, and they're a little bit more fair. Sometimes. It sort of depends. It's rather unfortunate, though. It was, and Sean Duffy did immediately come out. To the credit of the current transport secretary, when East Palestine happened, Buttigieg waited until after Trump had already gone there to show up like the OSHA poster boy. Sean Duffy, meanwhile, comes out immediately with a statement, says, well, I mean, this was preventable. It didn't have to happen. And of course it would be American Airlines. Of course it would be American Airlines. There's a reason that I fly only Delta. Not without good reason. They've had some problems too, but it's not on the same order of magnitude other than that time that I got effectively stranded at JFK Airport in the middle of the night. Other than that, Delta's been pretty consistent. Never had a missed connection or anything like that. Rarely have delays. They do a really good job. American Airlines, it depends. It's a little bit more slipshod, it seems. And also their seating arrangement is a little bit different as well. I don't like it. I like Delta because they have that Bloody Mary tomato mix. They'll give you cans of that on flight, and it's a little spicy. It's not quite as good as the Mott's tomato juice that you get on international flights. But it serves, I just wish they had V8, At altitude, salty things taste better. So, unfortunately, yeah, there was a collision over DC, and everyone is dead. It's a recovering the bodies situation at this point. I don't know how many people were aboard the helicopter, but I believe there were 64 aboard the American Airlines flight that collided with the copter. It's not clear exactly why this happened. They're going to have to conduct a number of autopsies on bodies and then an autopsy into the actual event, the air event itself. So it's a rather sad story. This, by the way, doesn't happen very often. People need to understand air travel is actually extremely safe. Air and train, every time a train derails, you get a mass casualty event because there's a bunch of people aboard and there's explosions and shit like that. But generally speaking, safe. Air travel is generally safe. It's automobiles that are the big danger, especially on main roads. Not even on, interstate highways and stuff like that, or certainly on side streets. It's the same. You learn that in the Netherlands, too, when you're driving there. One of the questions you can be asked on their exam is, which road is the most dangerous? It's the Autoweg, just to be clear. So keep that in mind if you're ever trying to pass the Dutch driving exam. It's rather sad. It's not surprising that there would be no survivors, because when, plane comes careening out of the sky and smashes into the ground, or your helicopter gets ripped to shreds by an aircraft and falls to the ground, you're not expected to have many people survive. Unfortunately, there are definitely children aboard at any given time, too, on a medium-sized craft of that type, which means that a bunch of kids died. So hopefully they look into it and they address the goddamn problem, because something logistically clearly didn't work. Something clearly went catastrophically wrong in this particular scenario. Probably a lack of communication with the control tower or something like that. So, sad day for the United States, actually, altogether. That's about all. Peace out.